In this video, we'll be taking a look at 3 NBA preseason games happening on October 14, 2022, and providing you with free team picks and total picks for each one of those games. So 2 picks for each game, 6 picks in total. Welcome back to Cash Out Sports. Let's dive right into it. Oh, and don't forget to subscribe and to click the bell icon to get notified as soon as these videos get released, so that you have more time to plan out your bets as we provide these videos on a daily basis. I can guarantee that you'll have all the important information that you'll need on these 3 NBA preseason games after fully watching this video. One more thing before we start. If you would like to gain access to our best exclusive betting picks to take your sports betting journey to the next level, then check out our Patreon in the link down below, where we offer anywhere from 1 betting pick a day up to 10 betting picks a day and much more. Now let's get started. Washington Wizards versus New York Knicks. The world's most famous arena will play host to a Friday night NBA preseason meeting between the Washington Wizards and the New York Knicks. The Wizards rank 25th in the league in defensive efficiency and are trying to build a playoff team around All-Star G. Bradley Beal. On Monday, Washington outscored Charlotte by 17 points during the fourth quarter to rally for a 116-107 road victory. Kristaps Porzingis led 6 Washington players in double figures with 20 points on just 10 field goal attempts. Kyle Kuzma chipped in 15 points and 5 rebounds for the Wizards. The New York Knicks failed in their attempt for consecutive playoff appearances and have one of the deepest rosters in the league. On Wednesday, New York led by 10 points after one quarter before falling at Indiana by a 109-100 final score. The Knicks missed 30 of their 41 three-point attempts and shot just 37% overall. New York GFR Jay Barrett tallied a team-high 21 points on 7 for 1-4 shooting and pulled down 4 boards. Julius Randle added 13 points, 8 rebounds, and 5 assists for the Knicks. The Wizards are 3-9 against the spread in their last 12 road games and 1-4 against the spread in their last 5 games overall. The Knicks are 4-1 against the spread in their last 5 Friday games and 3-11 against the spread in their last 14 home games. The under is 6-2 in Wizards' last 8 road games. The under is 4-0 in Knicks' last 4 overall. The Wizards are 12-4 against the spread in the last 16 meetings in New York. Washington G. Bradley Beal returned to practice on Wednesday and is listed as questionable for this game. The Washington Wizards haven't been a good preseason team in recent years, and a win over the Hornets won't change that. The New York Knicks have won 8 of their last 9 preseason games and have been shooting well from deep. New York's second unit is loaded with talented players, and that gives them an advantage over Washington. We're not being asked to do anything out of the ordinary here. Give me the Knicks and the decent chalk. So the New York Knicks to win and cover the spread as favorites is our full game side pick. The Washington Wizards are averaging 87 points on 36.9% shooting and allowing 96 points on 36.7% shooting. The Washington Wizards are shooting 26.9% from beyond the arc and 78.6% from the free throw line. The Washington Wizards are allowing 17.1% shooting from deep and are grabbing 62 rebounds per game. The Washington Wizards are 1-4 in their previous 5 games against the spread. The Wizards are 13-27 in their road matches against the spread. The total went over in 2 of the team's previous 5 contests. The New York Knicks are averaging 117 points on 51.1% shooting and allowing 96 points on 40.7% shooting. The New York Knicks are shooting 37.8% from beyond the arc and 73.3% from the free throw line. The New York Knicks are allowing 31% shooting from deep and are grabbing 42 rebounds per game. The New York Knicks are 22-18 in their road contests against the spread. The Knicks are 3-2 in their last 5 matches. The total went over in 19 of the New York Knicks' previous 41 meetings at home. Under the projected total is our full game total pick. Brooklyn Nets versus Minnesota Timberwolves. The Brooklyn Nets will play their final game of the NBA regular season on Friday when visiting the Minnesota Timberwolves. Brooklyn is 1-2 during the preseason and is coming off a 107-97 victory over the Milwaukee Bucks on Wednesday night. Kyrie Irving was the leading scorer for Brooklyn with 23 points, while Nick Claxton grabbed a team-high 9 rebounds and Ben Simmons handed out a team-high 10 assists. The only notable player out injured for Brooklyn is T.J. Warren, while Joe Harris, Seth Curry, and Edmund Sumner are all listed as day-to-day. Harris is expected to be part of the starting 5 for Brooklyn this season, while Curry will be one of the first off the bench. Brooklyn shot an impressive 51.2% overall in its victory against Milwaukee on Wednesday. Kevin Durant scored 19 14 points and dished out 8 assists for the Nets. Minnesota will also complete its preseason schedule on Friday when hosting Brooklyn. The Timberwolves are 4-0 following a 118-113 victory over the Los Angeles Lakers on Wednesday. Minnesota has defeated the Lakers twice during this preseason, while the Timberwolves also have victories over Miami and the Los Angeles Clippers. Naz Reid was the leading scorer and rebounder for Minnesota with 22 points and 13 rebounds. Anthony Edwards scored 13 points versus the Lakers, and off-season acquisition Rudy Gobert grabbed a team-high 12 rebounds. Minnesota has several players listed as day-to-day on their injury list, with the most notables being Karl Anthony Towns and Rudy Gobert. Both will be members of the starting five for Minnesota and are expected to be ready for the season opener next week. The Nets are 10-4-1 against the spread in their last 15 road games and 1-4 against the spread in their last 5 games overall. The Timberwolves are 1-5 against the spread in their last 6 home games and 3-7 against the spread in their last 10 games overall. The under is 7-3 in Nets' last 10 overall. The under is 4-1 in Timberwolves' last 5 overall. The Nets are 5-16 against the spread in the last 21 meetings in Minnesota and 9-27 against the spread in the last 36 meetings. The Brooklyn Nets will most likely rest their key players because it is the final preseason game and they know who will be on their roster. The Minnesota Timberwolves have gotten defensively aggressive, and given their undefeated record, it's difficult to bet against them. At home, I'll take the Timberwolves in this near pick-em situation, so the Minnesota Timberwolves to win and cover the spread as favorites is our full game side pick. The Brooklyn Nets are averaging 98.3 points on 45.8% shooting and allowing 111 points on 41.8% shooting. The Brooklyn Nets are shooting 27.5% from beyond the arc and 69.2% from the free throw line. The Brooklyn Nets are allowing 34.5% shooting from deep and are grabbing 43.7 rebounds per game. The Minnesota Timberwolves are averaging 118 points on 46.6% shooting and allowing 110 points on 41.8% shooting. The Minnesota Timberwolves are shooting 35.5% from beyond the arc and 76.2% from the free throw line. The Minnesota Timberwolves are allowing 28.3% shooting from deep and are grabbing 48 rebounds per game. Under the projected total is our full game total pick. Atlanta Hawks versus New Orleans Pelicans. The Atlanta Hawks conclude their NBA preseason on Friday with a visit to the New Orleans Pelicans. Atlanta is 2-1 in the preseason following its 105-99 loss to the Cleveland Cavaliers on Wednesday night. Atlanta had opened its preseason with a pair of victories over the Milwaukee Bucks before losing to Cleveland. Atlanta will open its regular season on Wednesday at home against the Houston Rockets. In Atlanta's most recent loss to Cleveland, the leading scorer for Atlanta was DeJounte Murray with 17 points, while John Collins scored 15 points and Trae Young added 14 points. With the addition of Murray, Atlanta is expected to compete with Miami for the Southeast Division title as long as possible injuries to Murray, Young, Collins, and Clint Capela do not cause one more to miss an extended period of time. The New Orleans Pelicans look for their 4th victory of the preseason when hosting the Atlanta Hawks on Friday. New Orleans is 3-1 following its 120-103 loss to the Miami Heat on Wednesday. New Orleans star Zion Williamson turned an ankle in the loss to Miami and is likely to sit out the final game of the preseason for New Orleans on Friday. Willie Hernangomez was the leading scorer for New Orleans in the loss. Zion Williamson played only 11 minutes before hurting his ankle but scored 11 points. C.J. McCollum, who is expected to be one of the leading scorers for New Orleans this season, scored just 3 points in 8 minutes on 1-for-7 shooting. Brandon Ingram continues to suffer from a sore left toe and did not play, nor did Larry Nance Jr., Jonas Valanciunas or Dyson Daniels. The Hawks are 7-1 against the spread in their last 8 games following an against the spread loss. The Pelicans are 2-6 against the spread in their last 8 games overall. The under is 5-0 in Hawks' last 5 overall. The over is 4-1 in Pelicans' last 5 overall. The Hawks are 5-1 against the spread in the last 6 meetings in New Orleans and 7-2 against the spread in the last 9 meetings. Both of these teams look strong in preseason, so why the Atlanta Hawks are favored on the road is puzzling. The Hawks have indeed improved from the field and have been less sloppy. The bottom line is that the Pelicans are getting a free bucket in the final preseason game, when most players just want to get this out of the way so they can focus on games that matter. Give me the Pelicans and the complimentary bucket. The New Orleans Pelicans to cover the spread as underdogs is our full game side pick. The Atlanta Hawks are averaging 113 points on 46.2% shooting and allowing 109 points on 42.5% shooting. The Atlanta Hawks are shooting 42.5% from beyond the arc and 82.1% from the free throw line. The Atlanta Hawks are allowing 37.2% shooting from deep and are grabbing 45 rebounds per game. The Atlanta Hawks are 3-2 in their previous 5 matches against the spread. Atlanta is 14-27 in their road matches against the spread. The totals went over in one of the Hawks' previous 5 matches. The New Orleans Pelicans are averaging 112.5 points on 44.4% shooting and allowing 111 points on 42% shooting. The New Orleans Pelicans are shooting 30.8% from beyond the arc and 75.2% from the free throw line. The New Orleans Pelicans are allowing 31.3% shooting from deep and are grabbing 48.5 rebounds per game. The New Orleans Pelicans are 2-3 in their last 5 matches against the spread. The New Orleans Pelicans are 20-21 in their road matches against the spread. The totals went over in 3 of the Pelicans' last 5 matches. Under the projected total is our full game total pick. That's all for now, so if you have any other games you would like reviewed, then leave a comment down below with the game you would like analyzed. Subscribe to our channel, leave a like on this video, and we'll get to it as soon as we possibly can. We would also love to hear your opinion on the picks presented to you in this video, whether you agree or disagree with them, so leave a comment down below and do let us know.